Kansas State has a not-so-new president behind the wheel. And ever wonder how international students spend their holiday breaks? We'll fill you in next. Welcome to MHK All Day. I'm Gretchen Kanan. On Tuesday, the Kansas State University Board of Regents announced that interim president General Richard B. Myers will continue to serve as full-time university president. Myers graduated from K-State in 1965. After completing the ROTC program, he continued on the military path. Prior to his presidency, he was a part-time professor of military history and leadership here at K-State. He has been serving as interim president since last April when former K-State President Kirk Schultz stepped down. Schultz is now serving as president at Washington State.
As you get to know their capabilities, their love for the university, and their willingness to try to solve the many challenges with the university clearly in focus.
A program at K-State now gives students an opportunity to be involved in community service projects during winter and spring break. Students travel to communities around the country where they work with local residents to help with social issues. The Alternate Breaks program emphasizes the importance of a service learning model. The model prepares volunteers to evaluate their service experience while also making an impact on the community and allowing personal growth for students involved.
Alternate Breaks is a way for students to go on service learning trips during either their winter or spring breaks. It's an opportunity to learn more about social issues that are at hand in the United States.
I think it benefits students. So a lot of K-State students get trapped in a bubble of K-State where they only see what's around them on campus, but it gives them an opportunity, one, to travel and also see different parts of the community. So like within the United States. So a lot of students don't think that maybe a 4-hour drive could be a completely different.
Alternate breaks aren't the only thing students look forward to during the holiday break. Many times, international students who aren't able to go home during break stay in Manhattan, but what is offered for them? MHK All Day reporter Alexis Lacey has more. Sorry for the technical difficulties, we apologize for that. So whether you plan on traveling this break or staying in the Little Apple, make sure you stay safe and give thanks. Fort Riley serves more than 48,000 soldiers, family members, and retirees. Of those, nearly 2,500 soldiers live off post in Manhattan and Riley County. Yesterday, Lee Elementary hosted their annual Military Family Night, where children of military families gathered together. With Fort Riley only 14 miles from K-State's campus, the Army base has a close relationship with the community as well as the university. K-State students in the School of Education attended the event to interact and spend time with these military children. Dr. Judy Huey, Associate Professor of Counselor Education, believes it is important that military kids know they are cared for, as well as knowing they are able to form their own identities.
But when children also learn perseverance and resilience, and again that growth mindset where I can do this, I can handle the downs in life, and I can handle mom or dad being deployed one more time because I have this safe environment.
No football, no problem. The bye week did not slow down the sports action for the Cats coming up in sports. Slide on over to our Facebook page to keep up to date on news in and around Manhattan.
Did that just kill us on time, Caitlin?
I know a spot that I love full well.
'Tis not in forest, nor yet in dell. Forever it holds me with magic spell.
I think of thee, alma mater.
We'll carry thy banner high. Long, long, may thy colors fly.
Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
We may take different paths, but we all move forward, preparing for our future in the same historic library. We meet friends in the bustling student union and experience the exciting atmosphere of campus events. We appreciate individual interests and shared passions. Many different paths, one distinct destination. How does campus life become life experience? Connections, involvement, you. Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place, dedicated to limitless learning, conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again, crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? Unrestricted, proven, you.
Hey there all, you know what time it is. It's time for some sports action. The football team may not have played this weekend, but the Cats had plenty of action. Ladies first, let's head over to the hardwood where the women's team got their season started against Chicago State. Kayla Goth got the ball rolling. She would end up with 23 points and lead all scorers. Here we have freshman and two-sport athlete Peyton Williams with a nice layup for 2. Kendred Wiesman showing those quick hands once more as she picks a pass from the short-handed Cougars and runs down the court for another 2 points. She would end the night with 11 points and a +1 assist-to-turnover ratio. How about some more Kayla Goth action? A sweet, sweet layup after she cuts through the Chicago State D. Cats crushed the Cougars by 50. 3 days later, the Golden Hurricanes visited the Octagon of Doom, and the Cats were looking to start off 2-0. The Cats were quick off the tip and started with a 13-5 run. Brianna Lewis got herself on the board as she usually does. How about this? Lewis with her back to the basket in a beautiful bounce pass finds freshman Eternity Willock, and she's on the board for 2. Again, Brianna Lewis doing more than just scoring. She stops the Tulsa fast break with a steal, and it finds Rolling Tide transfer Karila Middlebrooks, who finishes at the rim. Another big win for the Cats. They beat Tulsa 82-62. Brianna Lewis led the scoring with 18 points.
Anytime that we can show that we have balance, it makes it hard to double team people. It makes it hard to throw an emphasis on one player. And I think if we can keep trusting things, I think this team will have balance. I thought at times we played a little too individual for my take, and not. I don't want to say that bad. I mean, I felt at times we were pressing to make plays, and I think if we'll just trust it, I think the ball will move to the right player at the right time.
Staying in Bramlage, the men opened up against Western Illinois. Freshman Xavier Sneed found the deep ball as he would shoot 4 for 5 from behind the arc. TJ Johnson was playing cleanup and he goes up for 2. Barry Brown was playing some tough D as he snags a steal and takes it all the way down for 2 of his own. Barry Brown is leading the Cats this year in scoring. A rebound by Kamau Stokes. He lobs it forward to Sneed. Get used to hearing that name. He slams it down at the other end, and the crowd is loving it. What's a basketball game without hearing this name? Wesley Iwundu from 3. He's pumped. His whole team is pumped. Buckets. Sneed was everywhere, and he finds himself open behind the line as well and tacks on 3 more for the Cats. It wasn't all just offense, though. This big block by DJ helped secure a W from the Cats, 82-55, your final score. On Monday, a slower start for Bruce Weber's men, but Barry Brown was feeling himself, and this and one finish would spark the turnaround that ensued. Barry Brown again on the fast break, to Wesley, to DJ, and the finish. Kamau Stokes was in the zone with this sweet, sweet floater. And again, from beyond the arc with the deep ball, Cats topped the Durangos 81-68.
I think we're a better
team from a year ago where we were last in the Big 12. Now, I don't know if we'll be first, but I think we're going to be up in that top 5 if we run offense effectively.
After dropping the first set to the Sooners, the Wildcats went on the offensive, ending with 62 kills on the night. Katie Brown was doing her usual stuff with a nice set to freshman Ellie Sandbothy. Kylie Zumock taking advantage of a Sooner miscue and sends one right back. Again, Kylie Zumock taking a set from Brand and another kill. Defense ultimately would seal the win for the Cats. A couple of blocks racked up the score, and K-State wins another Big 12 game in 4 sets. Not only did the Cats win, but some history was made.
Yeah.
Outside hitter from San Antonio and senior Brooke Sasson eclipsed the 1,000 kill mark in her Wildcat career,
So
becoming the 6th Wildcat to do so. And in case you still need a fix of football, no worries. I know the bye week kind of. We had a little we need some of that football.
We need some football back in the Bill, you know.
But,
we do.
This weekend, the Cats will be traveling to Waco, taking on the Baylor Bears. Huge game. You know, we want that bid for a bowl game.
Oh, yeah. Super important. Are you going to be traveling down there since it's break? I know a lot of people are heading down there.
I wish I could have some friends going. I'm terribly jealous. But,
I know, me too.
I won't be able to. I'll be going home for the holidays, but I will be back for the Sunflower Showdown 1 week later against KU. I
know. I'm really hoping the weather just kind of holds out and stays hopefully not too cold for that Sunflower Showdown. I remember last year when it was at KU, I was getting Snapchats. Everybody was freezing cold. So hopefully we have some better weather and some good football.
And hopefully some W's, and we can get to a bowl game. You know, make sure the Wildcats end the season strong. I know that's what
that would be awesome. All right, be sure to hit the follow button on Twitter to know what's happening all around the Flint Hills. We'll be right back after a short break.
Our community is more than a group of people. It's a place where the golden rule becomes the purple rule. It's recognizing the value of every individual and affirming the importance of diversity. It's freedom to have a different perspective. It's honesty underscored with understanding. It's becoming a piece of the greater good. We are many, we are one. Most of all, we are family. What defines the K-State community? Compassion, honesty, you. Open doors, warm hellos, classes spark ideas, traditions create memories, labs lead to partners, late nights, crazy nights. Hail, hail, hail? Studying hard, hardly studying. One last Manhattan sunset, caps and gowns, pomp and circumstance. We're on this journey together, remembering that every open door can lead to a warm hello. What is the K-State experience? Family, pride, you. Land Grant University, entrusted with serving the needs of our communities and world through the nation's most important research and testing. We don't cater to what's popular. We come together to find out what's next, what will save lives and better the world. Since 1863, our values haven't changed, but our methods have. What defines a land-grant university? Community, progress, you. The limestone embedded in our history is the foundation of who we have become and what we can become tomorrow. We find inspiration in the past, new possibilities in our present, and anticipation for tomorrow's journey. Yesterday's triumphs are today's proud traditions, a transformation where a hall becomes a home, students become family, and research becomes reality. How do we build upon K-State's strong foundation? Innovation, collaboration.
Today, for the Science Peek of the Week, we have a guest in the studio with us. Sarah Hancock is the Communications Coordinator for the Office of the Vice President for Research. Just this last week, the latest edition of K-State's Research Magazine came out, and so she's here to tell us a little bit about that. So tell me a little bit about the magazine that you call Seek.
Well, Seek was a complete relaunch of our research magazine that we started in 2016, and we've now done 2 issues. And the idea is to showcase research, scholarly, and creative activity and discovery across the university. So there's plenty of science in it, that there's plenty of other research that's done in every college and department at K-State.
So what kind of topics do you guys focus on, or maybe what have you guys focused on in the first 2 issues?
Right. Well, in the first issue, the cover story was our Sensory Analysis Center in the College of Human Ecology, and that was named the #1 in the country by a journal in that discipline. So that was our cover story the first time. Our cover story the second time is about sorghum. Kansas is the #1 sorghum producing state in the country, and sorghum is an important food crop globally. It's important in animal feed. It's just an increasingly important crop, and we have a lot of research on campus to do with sorghum genetics and helping producers grow better product and make more exports and increase the livelihood of our Kansas farmers.
Wonderful. So what kind of inspired you guys to relaunch this magazine in the first place?
Well, we had a magazine before, and it was fine, but we knew that we could do a little bit better, aim a little higher with the design, and that has paid dividends. We won some awards for the first issue, and the Division of Communications and Marketing here really outdid itself. We have fabulous talent, and we just really wanted to reach more people around the country and in our state and have a more beautiful showcase for the research that we do here at K-State.
So how do you guys go about kind of choosing these topics? Do people submit them, or is it more of a you guys go out and find them on your own? What kind of is that process like?
It's tough. It's a highly collaborative effort. We do have people suggest topics from time to time. In fact, yesterday on Twitter, the MHK Squirrel said that we should feet squirrel research in the next issue.
I love that. We always joke about how funny the squirrels are.
Yeah. So I don't know. Stay tuned for that. But no, an editorial team at the Division of Communications and Marketing and myself and K-State Research and Extension and other communicators around campus, we all talk about things that we know about that are going on, and we try to make sure that we're covering all the colleges and all the areas.
So in the latest or most recent edition, I should say, what kind of topics did you cover, just to give people a little bit of a sneak peek?
Well, so in addition to sorghum, we have a great story that has some wonderful photography of dogs, because everyone loves dogs. But the serious side of that story is talking about the research that we're doing in the College of Vet Med on animal health that translates into human health. So it's on issues like bone cancer. Dogs get bone cancer fairly frequently, and the variety that they get is also applicable to cancer research in humans, arthritis. There are other things in dogs that apply to human health. So we have a story about that. We have a story about drama therapy. K-State has one of 5 programs in the country, and our drama therapy program offers camps and summer programs and year-round programs for kids who are on the autism spectrum in the community through USD 383. So we have a story about that. And I could go on and on. I don't know how much more you want to know.
No, keep going. I love all that information.
Well, I'm going to cheat and open the magazine here a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's take a look. And this is really cool. I don't know if we can zoom in here and take a look at this. But
so we have also a piece on research that's being done at K-State Olathe to prolong the shelf life of produce. Wow. And the sounds of steam is our other main feature. And it's about, it's nice, multi-sensory story. You can hit the QR codes and hear some of the
beautiful
sounds.
Pictures in here. I don't know if our viewers can see this right now, but it's really good looking.
Yeah, so some of the sounds of K-State research, including laser-induced thunder, UAV, unmanned aircraft systems taking off, flamingos at the zoo, all sorts of different things. So, and
cool.
there are the doggies.
Where can we get a copy of this at?
Well, copies have hit the mail, and there are some available around campus in different areas. We've taken some around town, so they're available. They're out there, but it's also available online, ksu.edu/seek.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah. We will be right back after a short break. Thanks, guys.
Down goes number 1. Let's go.
Oh man, the fans, Manhattan, Octagon is doing. It's a tough place to play. We feed off the energy.
Knowledge is more than a piece of paper. It's being committed to leaving the world a better place, dedicated to limitless learning, conducting research that is tried and true, and then tried again, crossing disciplines, blazing trails, discovering better methods that lead to global solutions. What is the K-State graduate student experience? unrestricted. Proven. You.
Better get ready, because here come the Wildcats.
Wiesman, does she hit a board? Oh my goodness, in the zone!
Lewis running the floor, catches, spins, and scores. How about that footwork? K-State have won in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Family is everything. They're the reason you work so hard and your motivation to reach for more. Your K-State family offers a way to get that degree you've always wanted. Kansas State University Global Campus provides flexible online learning and professional development opportunities. We'll be there when you're ready. Enroll now for K-State Global Campus. Always on, always there.
Welcome back to MHK All Day. Thanksgiving is around the corner, and I can almost smell the turkey in the oven. That means it's that time where we crack open our best recipe books and maybe even mentally prepare ourselves to gain a few pounds during the holiday season. Luckily, Manhattan is a pretty fit community overall and offers ways to keep us all healthy. Manhattan Running Company's annual Turkey Trot 5K run is on Thanksgiving Day for anyone who wants to burn a few calories before their Thanksgiving meals. The Turkey Trot kicks off in Triangle Park and it will go all the way to Manhattan Town Center, where the runners will turn around and make their way back to Aggieville. It begins at 9 and the official end time is at 11 o'clock, just in time to get home and get your bird ready for the oven. If you're thinking about shopping for stocking stuffers over Thanksgiving break, consider dropping in at the Big Lakes Developmental Center in Manhattan today. The annual fundraiser is tonight and called the Fabulous Fall Sale. Here you can find almost anything, such as jewelry, accessories, and gadgets, all with your money going to a good cause. The sale continues until 6 o'clock this evening. As soon as you're done at Big Lakes, you can swing through downtown Manhattan for the annual Festival of Trees Gala. The gala goes until 9 o'clock in the Houston Street Ballroom. This annual fundraiser is put on by the Flint Hills Volunteer Center, and the entire community gets involved. Area businesses and community members have decorated Christmas trees and yard decorations that'll be auctioned off tonight. The price for your ticket will include a cocktail hour, dinner, and access to the auction. A lot of holiday premieres are coming out soon, but you can attend a special showing tonight about the Flint Hills, or rather not tonight, sorry about that, on Sunday at the Wareham Opera House beginning at 1:30. The documentary is called Tallgrass Prairie, a Flint Hills love story. It will sweep viewers right off their feet while it explores the history of the preservations and the fight to keep them alive after World War II. Contact the Flint Hills Discovery Center Foundation or the Wareham Opera House for more information about the documentary. And lastly, as Thanksgiving draws to an end, Manhattan will become much more festive. The annual Festival of Lights lighting ceremony will be held on Friday beginning at 7 p.m. in the Blue Earth Plaza. This is a unique time to get out and explore downtown Manhattan with a horse-drawn carriage ride. You can also go window shopping and support small businesses on Black Friday as well. The lighting ceremony is unique because the Blue Earth Plaza has the tallest Christmas tree in Kansas. Parking on site and in the Manhattan Conference Center garage is free, so you can go to the festival without transportation worries. That's all we have for this week's community calendar, so be sure to check in with us after Thanksgiving break for more information about holiday fun around the area. Back to you, Gretchen.
Thanksgiving is coming up right around the corner, and our very own Cody Ezern and Avery Ozen are making some of their favorite dishes. Guys?
Thanks, Gretchen, and we are 6 days away from my favorite holiday of the year, Thanksgiving. And we're here to show you some tips in Cody's kitchen. And what was your favorite kind of dish growing up whenever you were little?
You know, growing up, thinking of Thanksgiving, the first thing I thought of was my grandma's green bean casserole. Absolute best meal she makes. What about yours, Avery?
Mine, pumpkin pie, for sure. So Cody's going to show us how to make some green bean casserole. So let's get to it, Cody.
Alright, for green bean casserole, there's 4 main ingredients you need. You got some nice 2% milk. You got some creamy mushroom soup, 1 can of that. You need 2 cans of your 14-ounce French-style green beans. And last but not least, you got your French fried onions to go on the top there at the very end. There you go. Start with opening up the cans first. It's very important. You don't want to put metal in an oven. You come in with a little bit of a fork. Just something to level everything down here. Just get a nice base on there of this pan. Get some nice green beans there. All right, and you open up your creamy mushroom soup. Open that up. Oh, just look at that. Just, you can just smell Thanksgiving already. Dump that on out of here. You're going to get about 2 3/4 cup of milk. Dump that in there. And right now you're ready to put it in the oven.
Now that the green bean casserole is in, Cody, let's get on to some dessert, pumpkin pie. How will you show us how to make that?
All right, so here basically you need 4 main ingredients. Once again, you got your pie crust you can buy at your regular grocery store. You got some pumpkin pie mix. Just comes straight out of the can, just like so. Already took the lid off. You need 2 eggs from your local chicken and some milk once again. All right, I'm just gonna dump it all in there. Try to get everything out of there.
A lot of pumpkins.
That's a lot of pumpkins. A lot of Halloween pumpkins were bought there. All right, you got that? Avery, I'll let you do the honors of cracking the 2 eggs there, if you would. Oh, I'll be pouring the ½ cup of milk. It makes the pie good. You just pour it on in there.
But Cody, it's out of the oven, but what's the next step?
It has about 10 more minutes left to cook, but in the final about 5 or 10 minutes, you're gonna put on these French fried onions on the top. Just give it a little extra crunch there at the very end. Just light sprinkle right over the top of this. I'm so excited. These next 10-15 minutes are gonna go pretty slow until I can actually touch this. That pumpkin pie looks amazing as well, Avery.
It's gonna be so good. Thanksgiving, 6 days away, and Gretchen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Avery and Cody. Looks like you two will definitely be the talk at the Thanksgiving family table, so those recipes look great. On the set with us now, we have Vanessa Vlasic. You guys probably don't get to see her too often. She is our wonderful floor director, and this is her last show with us here at MHK All Day, so we've got her on set to give her a little shout out and thank her for all of her hard work. So what are your guys' Thanksgiving plans?
I will be going home and spending time with my family. Vanessa?
Wonderful.
You know, I'll be here working and getting ready for our football team, getting ready to go play KU. So football never stops, so I will be here working, but I'll get to go home on Thanksgiving and then come right back for the game. So.
And you're getting ready to graduate as well.
No, I have less than a month, and I'm just really gonna miss this and miss all of you guys.
Yeah, well,
it's been a good time.
It's like a big family here. We joke about that, but it really is a family. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us and always tuning in to MHK All Day for getting the latest around the Flint Hills. We'll be right back next week, so be sure to tune in. So sorry, we're actually not going to be
break. We won't be back next week, but the week after on December 2nd, we'll be back. Have a safe and happy holiday.
Thank you.
This is Channel 8 News.